Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. Oh, art thou Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stad will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. How about it, Florian? Florian. How art thou?
Get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. How art thou, Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, yo, my mate. Manchester, Etihad, Estad. We playing Champions League football next season. How about you take a 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen to Manchester hotel stay, little 2-2 medical.
300k a week, couple bonuses thrown in there. Ballon d'Or in a couple years, happy days, you wanna go Bayern Munich. Little 2-2 Twin World 3E2 Bayern Uni driller. Happy days, we get a new and upcoming star. How about Florian? Florian.
How art thou, Florian?
Alright, my mate Florian, what's the latest word? City flash with the cash, got the deal secured. The Bruce still pinging it, Haaland bangs goals. But heart at the club, still feeling cold. They flex big wins, but vibes don't last. Trophies lined up, but the soul's in the past. Etihad shiny, fans still late. Feels like a show, not a football state. Oi. Get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. How art thou, Florian? From Leverkusen to Manchester flight. Big boy wages, that Prem delight. Ballon d'Or, yeah, that's the aim. But deep down, bro, it's just a name.
Taste the biscuit, taste the pain. 3 years running, second place again. We used to lead, now we just chase. Didn't even touch first this time, what a waste. Don't touch that soccer songs. He's Limp Bizkit, smooth, but still no boss. 5 years dry, no shiny prize, just pretty past.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys are liking the video, make sure you guys are subscribing. I don't know if my stream is working or not. Is my stream working, guys, or am I lagging? Let me know, please. Yep, my stream is working, I think. I think my stream is working. Is my stream working? Yeah, my stream is working. Okay, sorry, I was just checking because this internet situation is mad. Anyway, please do like the video. Please do subscribe. We were supposed to do Ahwa today, but khalas, I just got bored. Everyone making excuses and stuff. So I just made a Liverpool solo stream today. Big up to Redline Tarango says, I did warn you, don't be late fraud. Big up though, big up. There is a comment I started and I want to address this because I feel like it's very important. Kamran, are you in the chat? I'm only gonna address it if Kamran's actually in the chat. I need this guy in the chat right now. I need him in the chat so I can address him because I want him to listen to what I have to say. I need Kamran in this chat right now. He's not here, but anyway, I'll respond to him. This is the comment that he left. And, you know, I just want to say one thing. I hope none of you who are making stupid comments like this ever have to experience what we have experienced over this last 48 hours. You get me? I hope you guys never get to experience it. Literally, the window's shaking right now, by the way. There are so many things Wallahi, the window's shaking. There's so many things that you guys are unaware of, that you just do not understand a single thing happening. And you just follow whatever the media tell you. You follow whatever like people are telling you. The problem is, every single one of you who says stuff like this is sat there in the comfort of his home in the UK, in the comfort of his home in the US, in the comfort of his home in Canada, not worrying about anything, while my country is in the middle of all this. And there's people as well yesterday, even on Snapchat, when I'm posting a story, like showing, you know, what's happening in the skies and stuff like that. I get messages like this as well. People just want to think they know politics because they follow someone on Twitter. The Jordanian king, may Allah bless him, came out and said, we will not turn Jordanian airspace into battlefield. And that's what he said, because we're not going to turn the airspace of Jordan into a battlefield. And this is just what's happening right now. You guys are just not here and you're unaware of what's happening. And I'm glad all of you guys are safe. And inshallah, all of us are safe. And inshallah, they get to a political agreement and we don't have to go through this whole thing. Like, that would be the best thing. Obviously, getting to an agreement where everyone's safe and stuff, that's the most important thing. If anything, the king came out publicly and condemned actually the actions of the certain country that bombed the other country first, and said you have to respect the other country's sovereignty. So he came out and said that. He just said that we're not going to turn Jordanian airspace into a battlefield. And you know, the fighter jets and stuff like that, they're flying over from Syria, from the Syrian sides. If you just follow the news, you would be able to know that. But people just keep coming at me with this thing like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. I support 100% what the king is doing. I'm 100% with him, because you have to maintain the safety of 10 million Jordanians. Because the problem is with people is, every single one of you guys are just sat there like completely safe, happy, healthy, alhamdulillah, you know, but completely far away from this. While my country is sandwiched in between both countries, and you think that you're smarter than politicians who have kept this country safe for a long time. We're literally in the middle. We're literally in the middle of this whole situation. And people just always have a political opinion when they're uneducated on the situation. Like I said, I hope none of you go through this ever, because it's not a fun experience. I swear to God, literally just before going live, the alarms were raised in my city. Like, stay inside, no one leave their homes, etc. So that's what the police forces were telling us. You know, stay at home, no one leave your house, etc., etc., etc. And someone sat in their home, comfort of their home in London, thinks that they can dictate, you know, how a king should operate. You can't dictate how a king should operate because you're unaware. You don't know. Last time it was even worse. This time they're not going through the Jordanian airspace. It's happening through Syria. You get me? So, yeah, I just wanted to clarify this, because people message me the same thing. Instead of, you know, there's people who just like, you know, are cool people just messaging me, you know, like, Hussam, stay safe, you and your family, blah, blah, blah. Then there's other people who want to have a political debate when no one asked for their opinion. You know, like, at the end of the day, we have to protect 10 million people living in this country. 10 million people live in the country of Jordan. You know, so we can't do stuff for the benefits of anyone. We have to maintain the peace of the people. And hopefully there is peace in the region and the war ends soon and they come to a political agreement so we can end this whole thing. You know, but I just find it strange how someone halfway across the world who just lacks education on the topic will come to me and start saying silly stuff like this. You know, like, oh, your Egyptian guy says this, the Jordanian guy says this, that other guy says this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you have you ever seen, like, you guys realize, like, you guys in the UK and the US, like, making these political statements. If you ever saw a fighter jet above your house, how would you react? The people who follow me on Snapchat, they know. I literally took a picture of 2 rockets and I posted it on my Snapchat, coming from this side to the other side, and we're sandwiched in the middle. So, you know what, I completely support the actions. You know, may Allah protect us, may Allah protect, you know, all the Jordanians, may Allah protect this country, may Allah protect the air forces, and protect the Muslims around the world, the people around the world. You know, I don't want war for anyone. I want everyone to live peacefully. You get me? So this whole thing can end, you know. So that's what I want. I want peace, you know, so we can all live happily ever after. That's what I want. But instead, you know, we have stupid people making stupid comments like this from the comfort of his home in Birmingham or in Newcastle or in London, completely not worried about a thing, while there is literal fighter jets, you know, in the sky. So it is what it is, guys. Yani at the end of the day, khalas. Some people just completely lack education and they just want to spread propaganda in the wrong time, you know. So yeah, at the end of the day, خلاص, may Allah protect Jordan, may Allah protect us all, and inshallah no one has to suffer from war anymore. Inshallah these two countries come to a political agreement and we can just end the situation. You get me? Like, because it's not a safe, it's not a healthy thing. And then you have idiots like Cameron making comments like this. So yeah, it's always fun listening to someone halfway across the world trying to tell me how I should feel about something. I completely support the king. He's trying to protect 10 million people living in the middle of the war between these two countries. So yeah, it is what it is. Big up to Alex who says, fun fact, Messi at 23, 138 GA. Ronaldo at 23, 137 GA. Wirtz at 22, 135 GA. No need to further articulate the numbers. Speak for themselves. Big up Hussam. Yeah, bro, listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. Obviously, you know, it's funny seeing the city cope, you know, the city cope like with this whole situation since this last week. Ryan Cherki has turned into the reincarnation of Messi, which we all know it ain't true, you know, at the end of the day. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a situation where you could just see why Liverpool are hated, bro. People hate us. People hate us because they ain't us. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. Diego, if you want Shrek, you need to take the donkey. That's what Gonzo's saying. And I know what this refers to because this is going to be our first topic of the day. Big up everyone locked in. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. And yeah, apologies for that. Apologies for that political intro, but I'm sorry. He just triggered me with a completely stupid comment. Now we can go back to talking about football. So, Andy Robertson tweet. Let's load it up. This is the tweet. So, this is the initial tweet here from Fabrizio today. Exclusive. Atletico top target at left back is Andy Robertson. Appreciated internally as ideal candidate. Not an easy deal at as I think he means at Liverpool. Rate him highly, even with Kirkus due to join the club soon. Atleti have Robertson higher than Theo on their short list at left back so far. And then the other one is this one. More on the Robertson Atletico exclusive story. I understand Robertson's keen on joining Atletico and initial talks have already started. Atletico consider Robertson as their priority as revealed. So, look. First of all, we have to say thank you to Andy Robertson, Liverpool legend. I do believe he will end up leaving the football club at the end of this transfer window. I do think he's going to become an Atletico player at the end of this transfer window. So that's something that I will say. I do believe at the end of the day, he is going to be an Atletico player at the end of this window. Obviously, he has regressed massively over these last 3-4 years. He completely regressed. Like, there came a point in time, and I still stick by it, where I think Tsimikas is even better than Robertson. So the fact that this thing is even a conversation to begin with, you know, Tsimikas and Robertson should never be a conversation. But the fact Tsimikas, you know, actually came in and, you know, played really, really well, doesn't make us miss Andy Robertson at all, to be honest with you. So for me, look, I want to say this about Andy Robertson. He's been a great servant for Liverpool Football Club. He's at some point in time, 4 years ago, I would say he was probably the best left back in the world. As things stand, the problem is he's just regressed massively. Like, he has just regressed massively. He's just, you know, he's just not, he doesn't offer at all what he used to offer us before. I mean, the fact, and I know we play now in a different way under Slot, but still the fact that you have your first assist in like match week 36, this is not something that I will that you can just push to the side like it means nothing. At the end of the day, the guy has regressed massively. The guy needs to move on. As people in the chat are saying, listen, sometimes like it's the good time to move on. You know, sometimes it's just a good time to move on. It's a good time to let go, because you can't be like completely, how can I say this? Like, you can't be completely just loyal to players to a fault. You know, you simply can't be loyal to players to a fault. Like, that's the thing. You have to be very smart, very intelligent with the way that you handle things. Someone in the chat said earlier on, and I completely agree with it, it's the right time to leave. And that's something that is true. It is the right time to leave right now. Like, you can't just be, exactly what Ali said, you can't just be sentimental the whole time. You know, it's sometimes it's the correct time to move. Sometimes it's the right time to move. Sometimes it's, you have to be very intelligent, you know, with the way that you operate. At the end of the day, listen, Kostas Tsimikas, like him or not, he's someone that accepts being backup left back. He's someone that's technically better than Andy Robertson. So I think that probably helps our situation a lot more going forward. You know, it helps our situation a lot more going forward. I think this is very important. Now, the reason why I wouldn't sell both Robertson and Tsimikas is because we still need a left back backup. We still need a left back backup. We still need someone, you know, who comes in and offers us a option. So for me, like, I look at Tsimikas, and he's a player that just accepts being backup, to be honest with you. I don't see a world in which we sign two left backs, because at the end of the day, Kerkez is going to sign. He's going to be the starting left back, and you just need a backup for him. And people talk about competition, this, competition, that. At the end of the day, you're not going to have two left backs who are of the same exact quality, you know? We just have to be very honest about it. Just like Trent has better quality than Bradley, just like Salah has more quality than Chiesa, just like Granberg has more quality than Caicedo, etc., etc., etc. So we need one of them to stay. You can't just remove everyone. You can't just sell everyone. For me, selling Robertson is smart right now, given his age, given his like constant regression. I don't think he's been good enough this season. You know, he's... I can't even name you 3 amazing performances that Robertson's had this season. I can't really remember 3 performances that Robertson had that were like amazing this season. You know, he had really bad games, like away at Newcastle, you know, the game at home to Fulham. Like, it's just so like counterproductive having you know, Andy Robertson in the team right now, specifically if we actually are all intrigued by Slot 2.0. What is Slot actually going to do with his own team? Like, what is Slot actually going to do with his own players, with his own team, with a team that he has constructed? What is the way that we're going to play? How will we play? Which formation will we play? Who will play in which position? This is the thing. So yeah, for me, it's something that I have to speak about on a real level. Like, we need this. We need this. We need this at a much. We need to start investing in intelligent footballers, you know, and footballers that can play the Slot way, if you would like. We haven't really experienced the Slot way yet because he hasn't gotten the players that he wanted to get. So as things stand, obviously, we have to say thank you to Andy Robertson, because he's a great servant to Liverpool Football Club. And I've only probably seen in my lifetime only one left back in Liverpool better than Andy Robertson. No one else is better than him, you know, in his prime. So yeah, I really like the fact that we're letting him go to Atletico. Like I said, no more sentiment FC. If you can't hit the mark, if you're not good enough, you simply are moved on to a different football club. So yeah, I really like this move. I think this is an intelligent move for us. Tsimikas accepts being backup. And regardless, like with this whole Kerkez situation anyway, Kerkez has been twerking for Liverpool Football Club. Kerkez has been twerking for Liverpool Football Club. Like, he has no composure whatsoever, Kerkez. He has zero composure. Literally zero composure. Like, he just wants to be a Liverpool player so bad. You know, he has zero composure, to be honest with you. So, yeah. You guys see how Kerkez is treating him. Do you guys see the Fabrizio tweet? The problem is I didn't save it. The Fabrizio tweet is saying stuff like, Kerkez only wants to play for Liverpool Football Club, and he is refusing to pick up the phone for anyone else. Did you guys see stuff like this? Did you guys see stuff like this? Karkas only wants to play for Liverpool Football Club. He refuses to pick up the phone to anyone else. It's like, it's just so, it's so beautiful, man. Like, I love this summer, because this summer is a summer where, like, people who really want to join Liverpool Football Club are becoming Liverpool players. You know, like Karkas, Liverpool player. Frimpong, Liverpool player. Florian Wirtz, Liverpool player. And all of these three players have rejected football clubs to come to us. Like, all of them have said no to this club, no to that club, etc., etc., etc. And they've all coming to us. You get me? And this is beautiful, because we went from this whole Liverpool and all this crap to actually now, like, players want to come to Liverpool over other football clubs. I repeat once again, Florian Wirtz rejecting Bayern Munich to come to Liverpool is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. We can't just push it to the side like it means nothing. Florian Wirtz saying no to Bayern Munich and yes to Liverpool Football Club is just unbelievable, because all the German legends have played for Bayern Munich. All the German legends have played for Bayern Munich. And, you know, the fact that someone like a Wirtz would reject them and join Liverpool is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And, you know, all these players want to join us. So no longer liver, no pull. And all the people who say all the fraudulent stuff like, who wants to live in Liverpool? Who wants to? Guess what? Karkas wants to live in Liverpool. Robertson, Wirtz wants to live in Liverpool. Frimpong wants to live in Liverpool. And I promise you, other players will want to live in Liverpool as well. So, yeah, that goes for all the people who say that stupid shit all the time. Like, liver, no pull, blah, 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 blah. I defend the Scousers. You get me? Scouse Nation, stand up and rise. You know, we here. And speaking of, Andy Robertson, gone. I think it's the correct time for him to leave, because it's only going to get worse from here, specifically from a physical perspective. So I expect us now to go to keep probably Tsimikas, sell Robertson, and now we have a good player in that position. And speaking of the club that's going to buy them, big up to all of you guys, by the way. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We have 700 people in here, guys. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe. I like the ability to talk about football, because it gets me to keep my mind away from the other stuff, even though I have Al Jazeera on in the background and I'm looking at all the stuff that's happening in the sky. But this shows like this, I actually really appreciate, because it gives me an opportunity to just talk to you guys, speak with you guys, which is my favorite thing to do. At the end of the day, the start of this channel was built on one-on-one conversations with you guys and just having fun and just speaking to each other. And, you know, we're kind of bringing it back this summer with the daily transfer news shows, with the Liverpool shows. And I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy having these conversations. And it's beautiful how football can make us all come together. So I appreciate you. Big up to all of you guys. Now, like and subscribe, guys. Come on. Big up to 20 Hardaway, who says, well said, brother. Never experienced what you're going through, but my family escaped the Ethiopia-Eritrea conflict, so I'm familiar with human suffering that war brings. Sending prayers your way. Listen, here's the thing, 20. The reason you guys know me, I don't really discuss any political matters on the channel. I don't really say anything like this. But the problem is, at the start of the stream, the guy triggered me, because this guy's probably sat in the comfort of his home in London, like tens of thousands of miles away from this. My country's sandwiched in between, and he wants to police how we behave. The king came out publicly. He condemned the attack on the country that was attacked first, and he said we need to respect the sovereignty of that country. He said we will not turn Jordanian airspace into a battlefield. I'm in complete agreement with him. Do not turn the Jordanian airspace into a battlefield. May Allah protect us all. There's 10 million people in this country, you guys. There is 10 million people in this country. My mother, my father, my whole family, my whole tribe, people across the nation, from north to south, like all in this country, all in this nation. And we can't just, you know, like just whatever, like get involved in the war or something, because Jordan don't have the capabilities to fight two major nations like this, or get involved into a situation like this, you know. Big up to You'll Never Walk Alone, who says, brother Hussam, remember me, Shum Witter? Yeah, I remember you. I remember you. I remember you. I do remember you. I do remember you. You were one of the guys that used to be on Spaces era as well. So I appreciate you. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for jumping in the stream. Anyway, speaking of, let's put 2 and 2 together. You get me? I would like to propose a trade. Darwin Nunez remains guaranteed exit at Liverpool this summer, with Saudi Pro League clubs keen since January. Understand also Napoli have made contact in the recent days with Nunez on the short list, and more talks to follow soon. Darwin open to both Saudi European options. Now I just want to say one thing. You know, this time last year, when I was doing transfer streams, people in the chat who have been watching me from last year will tell you, I sat here and I told all of you guys, there is a transfer from a rival club that if it happens, the internet will break. And people laughed at me at the time. 6 months later, everyone started reporting it and shit. You get me? And people didn't want to believe. Listen. Exactly, Sean. That's what he said in Arabic. الأردن لن يكون ساحة حرب, which means Jordan will not be like a battlefield for you guys to fight each other. Anyway, back to the topic. You know, sometimes in life, you have a dream that you refuse to give up on. Like this is such a dream that I am completely refusing to give up on. Man, like Shug, big up Shug. This is such a like dream scenario. And I understand that it's a dream scenario. I'm not telling you guys that Alvarez will join Liverpool. I'm simply saying walk with me. Darwin, Andy, give me Julian, and I give you extra money as well. Julian Alvarez would be by far the biggest dream signing Liverpool could make this summer transfer window in terms of that striker position. I will continue to dream, specifically if Nunez want Atletico and Atletico want Nunez. There's another thing as well. I would like to propose another trade. Chiesa moves to Napoli. Donkey Kong moves to Napoli. And who do we sign? Osimhen. Because one thing about Mr. Edwards, Mikey Edwards, he liked Nunez. He liked Osimhen from like his Belgian league days, from the days of Lille. He's been a fan of Osimhen, and it seems like Mr. Edwards is just signing the players he was a fan of anyway 3-4 years ago. Like something might be cooking in that Osimhen deal. Make no mistake. It is not impossible. And I think that Osimhen is rejecting the Saudi clubs for a reason. But regardless, I want to ask you all a question. Put one in the chat if you would be happy with either Osimhen or Alvarez. Put one in the chat if you would be extremely happy with either. Either come to Liverpool. Would you be really happy? Put the number 1 in the chat if you would be happy with either signing. You want to know something, you guys? You want to know something? As much as I say the Alvarez thing is a dream, I do think if we do send Darwin to Atletico and we do send Robertson to Atletico, it's a possibility. It's still like a dream, but like a possible dream. It's going to be very difficult because Alvarez's problem was the same problem I think that Alexis Sanchez have. You guys remember the Alexis Sanchez problem, which is, you know, hates the weather and blah, 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 all this type of stuff. So that's the issue with Alvarez. It's like if he could convince his family. By the way, Alvarez's bestie plays for Liverpool Football Club. Like literally his best friend, Alexis McAllister, plays for Liverpool Football Club. They're both besties, you know, they're both They're both really good friends. Does Alvarez have a release clause? Yes, he does. I think it's 120 million pounds or something like that. Which in today's market maybe isn't that crazy, bro. Isn't that crazy given how much some of these striker like money like these strikers are going for? Because this is another thing we need to keep in mind. Guys, some of these strikers ain't cheap, you know. Some of these strikers ain't cheap. Like even the Ekitike's of the world, even these guys in this world, some of them are really not cheap, you know. Some are really, really, really not cheap. Really not cheap. Like you look at Ekitike, these guys want 100 million euros. I like Ekitike. 100 million euros. You know? Bamas Sesko is 70 million, 80 million. Imagine. 80 million, 70 million for Bamas Sesko. Darwin Nunez 2.0. Yeah, exactly what Tyler just said. The only really cheap one was actually Delap. The rest is all very expensive, you know. These transfers ain't cheap. These transfers ain't cheap. I'll be honest with you. Big up to Ed who says supposedly Alexis wants his other bestie buddy Kuti Romero at the club.
Kuti, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I fucking love Kuti Romero. He's the fucking GOAT, and I hope you know.
If Romero comes to Liverpool Football Club just by working with Jacob, it's gonna be hilarious, bro. It's gonna be hilarious, bro. I don't like Kuti Romero, I'll be honest with you. I think he's highly overrated. I think he's just an okay player. You know, he's an okay defender. It ain't nothing special watching him. You know, he's quite trash. You know, would I celebrate the signing of Kuti Romero? No. Just the fact that I work with Jacob means I can banter him, but I don't like the signing of Romero. I think he's just okay. Big up to Shug who says, after this transfer window, FSG ain't spending. I can't lie. Well, guess what? If my starting 11 is Alisson, Frimpong, Kerkez, Van Dijk, Konate, McAllister, Gravenberg, Wirtz, Salah, striker, and you know, whoever left wing, then maybe we don't need to spend as much. And I'm glad that we actually have the nerds in control now, because we're not doing what Arsenal are doing, which is signing a 7th left back. Like, oh, you want Jorel Hato? Let's go, Jorel Hato. You know, that's the thing. So, yeah. K-Mac want Liverpool to buy rubbish Gordon. I don't think Gordon is rubbish, but I don't want Anthony Gordon. Like, I just think that ship has sailed. Like, I really believe that ship has sailed. I really, really believe that ship has sailed. Sometimes in football, you guys, sometimes ships just sail. You know, like maybe the Chouameni ship sailed, maybe like the Bellingham ship sailed. Like these ships, like sometimes they sail when they move to a different club. You know? That's the thing. Now let me give you guys all ideal world scenario. Okay? Let me give you ideal world scenario. This is ideal world. Wharton. Okay, let's go ideal world scenario. Everyone, best options available. You get me? If we can sign them all, Shug. Hear me out. Let me tell you ideal scenario, which means completely unrealistic, but like this is who in the best case scenario I would sign. Bastoni, Wharton, Alvarez, Rodrigo. These 4 are best case scenario. This is it. These 4 are completely best case scenario. Now, even if we can't get best case scenario, we have to look at what else is available. We have to look at what else is available and think objectively and smartly at what else is available for Liverpool Football Club. You know, Because we have to be very smart and very intelligent with this. Let's say Liverpool sign. Okay, I'm gonna be very fair here. Let's say Chiesa goes to Napoli. Let's say Nunez goes as well to Napoli or Saudi or wherever. Let's say we get Osimhen through the door. And let's say Diaz leaves. We sign Malik Fofana. Center back option. Let's say we sign a center back who could also play left back like a Hato as an example, right? Just as an example. So you got Hato, Fofana, Osimhen. So our starting 11 will be the following. And I want you guys to rate the starting 11 out of 10. I want you to rate the starting 11 out of 10 right now. Rate this starting 11, I'm going to say right now, out of 10. Alisson, Frimpong, Kerkez, Konate, Van Dijk, Gravenberg, McAllister, Wirtz, on the right Mo, on the left Cody, up top Osimhen. Rate it out of 10. Rate it out of 10. Rate this team out of 10 right here. How much would you rate it out of 10? So, backup left back would be Tsimikas. Backup right back would be Connor Bradley. Backup center backs would be... Backup center backs would be Gomez and Kwanzaa, I would say, more objectively. Backup midfield would be Endo, Hazard, and maybe Elliott. Front three backup would be Malik Fofana on the left, maybe someone like a Ben Doak on the right, and then striker backup would be Diogo Jota. That's the thing. Someone asked earlier on, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not, before I asked about the team. Someone said, it's so annoying. Why do you want Diaz to leave? Someone said it. I can't find it. I think his name is El Hombre or something. My brother, I never said I want Diaz to leave. I'm saying if he leaves. I didn't say I want him to leave. I am saying if he leaves. If he leaves. Now, here's best case scenario. Best case scenario. Striker Isak. I did mention Soboslai, backup 10. Did I say Elliott by mistake? Yeah, I meant Soboslai. I apologize. Oh, yeah, we definitely win the league. We definitely win the league. I would be, in that scenario, I would be looking at us perhaps winning multiple trophies. Like, I'll be looking at us winning actually multiple trophies, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. By the way, you want to know a club that's actually interested in Nunez that the media aren't reporting? Can I shock you all? You want to know who inquired about Darwizi? This club. And they inquired. But it's just an inquiry, nothing deep. I wouldn't take it too serious for now. You know, but yeah, I wouldn't take it too deep for now. You get me? But yeah. Anthony Gordon looks like Claire Balding. Who's Claire Balding? Oh my God. Oh my God, you are so shameless. You are so shameless, I swear to God. Did you just say this is Anthony Gordon? Oh my God, man. When is it gonna end, Robbie? When is it gonna end, Robbie? Oh my days. Question: what players you would sign from the big six clubs? Players I would sign from the big six clubs. That's a very interesting question. Who are the players I would sign from the big six clubs? Players I would sign from the big six clubs. That's a hilarious super chat, bro. He actually does look like. Okay, Tottenham Hotspur. No one. Man United, no one. Chelsea, Cucurella, Cole Palmer, probably Caicedo. Caicedo, I'd say. Arsenal, Gabriel, not Saliba. I think Gabriel is better than Saliba. I would say Declan Rice because he gives us a different dynamic. And Bukayo Saka, play him left wing. Manchester City, none of their defenders. Midfielders, I would take Rodri. And I would definitely take Haaland. I would definitely take Haaland. I take Haaland, I take Rodri, and I would take Marmoush. Drew P is correct. Marmoush, Haaland, Rodri. Those are the three I would take. Marmoush, Haaland, Rodri. I wouldn't take any of their fullbacks, any of their center backs. I don't like their defense. You know? I don't like their keeper either. You know? Imagine we had in the same team Haaland, Rodri in our team. Oh my God, bro. It would be illegal what we do to other clubs. So the point is, look, Liverpool need now, and this is very important because people like even online are being very sentimental with this stuff. Guys, we cannot be sentimental. With all due respect, it's time to go for this guy. It's over. Great comment from Alex. And yes, Sherky to clean Wirtz's boots. I think that's a fantastic idea. Look, here's the thing. We really need to stop being sentimental, even as a fan base. Sometimes I do feel like we are very unnecessarily sentimental. Like, people are going like, oh, Andy Robertson, this, Andy Robertson. Yes, Andy Robertson is a Liverpool legend. Yes, we're not going to deny it. Andy Robertson is a fantastic servant for Liverpool Football Club. But at this point in time, Andy Robertson has regressed massively. And because Andy Robertson has regressed massively, there come a point in time where you simply have to move on. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not insulting the guy. I'm not doing like a celebration stream that he's leaving. I'm not doing anything extra. All I'm simply saying is, listen, the guy has served Liverpool Football Club really well. At the end of the day, we're going to have to move on at some point in time. And the thing is, this is the thing that just worries me a little bit. Even about you guys. Everyone goes like, you want to know what Jurgen Klopp's biggest problem was? Jurgen Klopp's biggest problem was his loyalty to the players. And Jurgen Klopp's biggest problem was how sentimental he was. And then we have a new regime that is not sentimental. And people say stuff like this. That's the thing. Like, how can you say sentimental, and that's Klopp's problem, and I'm glad we moved on from Klopp, but then you're sentimental yourself? It just makes no sense. And the other thing I want to say is, look, this summer has to be the summer of plan Bs. There's always a plan B. Even if Isak says no, even if Alvarez says no, even if Osimhen says no, we can't enter the season with no striker because we all know it's going to cost us. We all know it's going to cost us. Even if you have to sign a stopgap for a year. Listen, John Duran is available on loan for a year. If you're telling me, yo, we're going to go all in for Isak next summer, I'm going to give you Duran on loan for a year, we'd all take it. We'd all take it. Just don't tell me I'm going to sign no one. Like, you can't sell Donkey Kong and have just Jota by himself. We need an option. We need a new option. Jota is not going to be available for 38 Premier League games and however much Champions League games and the FA Cup and Carabao Cup and blah, blah, blah. We cannot do that. You need rotation. You need players. So, personally, if I look at John Duran on loan for a year, that's a smart idea. That's a very smart idea. Completely smart idea. Therefore, resemblance with Gordon and Claire Bald. After seeing that picture, whoever said that is cooking. I'll be honest with you. Like, they definitely cooked. They definitely cooked. A Toka is gonna end soon. Low-key, Martinelli would cook under Slot. So young, is what Shug is saying. You really think Martinelli had his confidence shot by Arteta? I don't know if that's true, but I wouldn't take that risk. I'm not trying to be captain saver. You know what? I'm trying to get just like actual players in. You know. Toka, you wanna know my favorite word? This. How beautiful is this, Toka? Look at the two words I highlighted. Toka, we're gonna be free. Toka, we're gonna be free. Guaranteed exit. This is so beautiful. Wallahi, this is so beautiful. You don't know what's not beautiful? Let me give you other news as well. Big up to all of you guys. By the way, make sure guys are liking and subscribing. I don't know how much the like count is on. I think the internet is just down a little bit in the country, obviously, because of the whole situation that's happening. May Allah protect us all. So make sure guys are liking and subscribing. I don't know what the like count is. It just loaded 271. Let's try to push to 300. So, this sad news. Big up to Pablo. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everyone like, subscribe, yeah? Federico Chiesa's desire remains to leave Liverpool and play on regular basis next season, despite his excellent relationship with everyone at the club. Priority remains Italy returned for Chiesa as Napoli made contact, be informed. This is really sad news. This is really sad news. Chiesa had us all together singing the Italian national anthem. I love Fede, man. I love Fede. I really wish he was given a bit more chance by Arnie, man. I really do. I really wish. I just wish he was given like a better chance. I really do. And to be honest with you, listen, if we're gonna sell like Diaz, if we're gonna sell anyone like that, bro, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense to just keep him, you know. It just makes sense to keep him. I just don't. You know, it's funny you said this, Mike. Many people don't share that opinion, even when I defend Liverpool Football Club. You know, I went viral on the football terrace for saying Wirtz is a lot better than Sherky. And there's a Liverpool fan in the quote tweet saying, I hate this guy and I can't stand him. And I'm thinking, like, how weird can someone be? Like, actually, how weird can someone be? I don't know if I should even give this guy airtime. Shall I share with you guys the tweet? Shall I share with you guys the tweet? Shall I share with you guys the tweet? This is what I said, yeah? Here, I'm going to share it with you guys. This is how weird people are online, yeah? Watch this. Watch. Just completely weird reaction to me saying Wirtz is better than Sherky. Look, I'm gonna show you first the original tweet. I'm going to show you the original tweet and then look at the quote tweet from a Liverpool fan. There is no Sherky versus Florian Wirtz debate. It's not a debate. Wirtz is obviously a lot better. This is just the truth.
So when you say he is much better, unpack that for us.
Okay, a lot better than Sherky. I'll unpack it right now. I think consistency is something that can't be just moved to the side. Florian Wirtz has consistently been doing this. He's won Bundesliga Player of the Season. He has actually more GA even than the likes of Musiala, who plays for Bayern Munich in the same position. He has more GA than him, more assists than him, more goals than him as well. He's got the most man of the matches in the Champions League this season in a year where Leverkusen didn't even win anything. Ryan Sherky is a very good player. I think he's unbelievably technical. I think he's very good with both feet, but he is no Florian Wirtz, because Florian Wirtz has done it at the top level as well, something that Ryan Sherky has not done. And I think the change in energy, over this last 72 hours just shows how massive Liverpool Football Club are. We're massive, because Sherky is now, according to people, more talented than Mbappe because he chose Manchester City. It's the funniest shit ever. Like, okay, that's what I said. Nothing of what I said is crazy. I'm actually defending a Liverpool player, right? I'm defending a Liverpool player. Okay? This is the quote. Can we all collectively fuck off this cretin from representing the fan base in any capacity? Can you guys hear the sirens? One second, please. 1 second, please, guys. Did you guys actually hear the sirens or not? Did you guys actually hear the sirens or not? Did you hear it? Wow. The long siren is actually, alhamdulillah, a state of safety. So they're saying, guys, stay at home, but for now the airspaces are clear. But anyway, the sirens just happened. This is what they sound like. I actually took a video of it in the morning. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, let me just do this, okay? You get me? It was this was the sirens that came in. So yeah, airspaces are closed, and yeah, that's what they say. Anyway, back to the topic. So after saying that Florian Wirtz is a lot better than Ryan Sherky, and it's not a conversation, A Liverpool fans quote tweet is, can we all collectively fuck off this cretin for representing the fan base in any capacity? Imagine. This is his response to me saying what? There is no Sherky versus Florian Wirtz debate. It's not a debate. Wirtz is obviously a lot better. This is just the truth.
So when you say he is much better, unpack that for us.
Okay, a lot better than Sherky. I'll unpack it right now. I think consistency is something that can't be.
I'm defending Liverpool.
Florian Wirtz has consistently been doing this. He's won Bundesliga Player of the Season. So what I did in this clip is I defended Florian Wirtz, and I called out the hypocrisy of people saying that Sherky is even talented than Mbappe. His reaction is, can we just fuck off this cretin from representing the football club? No one, not a single person who actually watches my content will ever say this. Guys, when I go on the football terrace, I'm going to ask you all a genuine question. When I go on the football terrace or on any rival channels, how much out of 10 would you rate how I represent Liverpool Football Club? Just how I defend my club in all these platforms out of 10. How would you rate me defending LFC out of 10? How much would you rate it? Give me a rating. Just give me a number. Because there are so many Liverpool fans, by the way, that have come to me privately and told me, Hussam, I'm so glad you go on the football terrace because finally we feel like someone's actually fighting our fight. I say, guys, it's hypocrisy. Wirtz is clear of Sherky. And this guy says, let's fuck off this guy from representing the fan base. And you want to know who caused all this, by the way, for the most part? The no context fan TV thing. The problem is some people are just not intelligent enough. What is the name of the page, Habibi? The name of the page is No Context Fan TV. That's the name. So when you say No Context Fan TV, the whole point is you're going to be shown tweets with no context. How about you come subscribe to Don Hussam, come actually watch my content, and you will say, and you will see what I'm about. For the most part, by the way, people will tell you this right now who watch me consistently. Literally 90% of the time, I'm positive about Liverpool Football Club. I went viral on No Context Fan TV this season for saying that Darwin Nunez irks my soul. Completely true, by the way. For insulting Michael Oliver, and for saying for my Zubimendi rant. That's it. And when I was having a bit of fun on stream, when I did the Salah Christmas tree thing and we were playing just a sad song for the vibes. That's it. And the problem is, if you actually come to my channel, the pinned video is proof I'm slotting. By the way, people think I became slotting in this season. I did not. Before a ball was even kicked, before last season's transfer window even happened, I was slotting. I backed him literally like a day after or 2 days after, bro. I just had an emotional reaction. The problem is people want to strip emotion from the sport. I don't know if Jacob is still in the chat, but he's absolutely spot on. He even says this to the Spurs fans, like, I'm not going to be not emotional about an emotional sport. This is not NBA. This is not, like, with all due respect, NFL or some shit. Like, this is a very emotional sport. You're emotionally invested. Last season, we lost the league. We were going through a very bad time. And then the Xabi Alonso thing happens, and then the Amorim thing happens, and then the Slot thing happens, and everyone's just like, who the fuck is Slot? So because I'm very emotional that day and I'm very angry, I just said Slot out, and I should have never said it. But literally a day later, I said, guys, I'm obviously going to back Slot until he gives me a reason not to. And I've actually been so pro Slot. I've sent so many good things about Arne Slot, but those clips never go viral. There's an idiot as well. He goes on another channel. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to get, as I said, 2025, no more beef. Inshallah, you know, I can't ask for peace in the region and then me, myself, not peaceful. So I've become very peaceful now this year. So for me, one guy who goes on another channel like, the only time I see this guy go viral is when things are going wrong. Yeah, because people are not clipping up. Watch Hussam's reaction as McAllister scores the third goal. Who's going to clip that up, yani? But the whole point of it is No Context Fan TV. Like, the whole name of the channel is No Context Fan TV. Yani, of course, how many retweets, how many likes, how many retweets and how many likes do you think his account would have gotten if he posted Hussam celebrating a Liverpool equalizer or blah, blah, blah? Does Darwin Nunez not irk all of your souls? Put one in the chat if Darwin Nunez just irks your soul, honestly. Darwin Nunez has been here for 3 years. Federico Chiesa has played 3 games. I have more love in my heart for Federico Chiesa than I do for Darwin Nunez. How's it wrong for me to say that Darwin Nunez irks my soul? Guess what? He does irk my soul. He does irk my soul. He does irritate me. Seeing him just irritates me, bro. Seeing him just annoys me because he's just so useless. You want to know the people saying 2 in the chat? Rival fans, Chelsea fans, Barcelona fans. I feel like now, whichever the new striker is, I just hope he scores his first 3 tap-ins because we have so much PTSD. If he scores like 3 tap-ins in a row, we're good. We're good. 3 tap-ins. All I ask for is 3 tap-ins. All I ask for. 3 tap-ins. And people... You fraud. 3 tap-ins. Duran and Ekitike for Glass, Jota and Nunez. See, that's a smart... This is a good super chat from you, McCoy. Because you've been really angry recently. I don't know why, but thank you for the super chat. This is a good super chat from you. I would definitely take Ekitike and Duran on loan for a year. I would. I 100% would. Now, here's the thing. Ekitike cannot be the stopgap. You want to know why? Because Ekitike is too expensive. And Ekitike is looked at by our football club, by Chelsea Football Club, by all the football clubs as essentially Timo Isak. So they look at Ekitike as essentially the next Isak. So that's why Ekitike cannot be a stopgap by definition. By definition, he cannot be a stopgap. Manav Jeet. People forget about Andy Carroll so early. Sherky is better. Sherky is better than Andy Carroll. Yeah, I agree. Sherky is better than Andy Carroll. Now what? Now what? Kassam say sharam nay yar. Kassam say sharam nay. 2 weeks ago, you were talking about Florian Wirtz, and now 2 weeks later, because he rejected you, all of a sudden you talk about price for money. Chup kar yar. Chup kar ekdom chup. Be quiet, man. Be quiet, please. Be quiet, please. What a bum. Exactly. Thank you so much. It's not Wirtz. It's not Wirtz level. It's not Wirtz level, bro. Wirtz is next level, bro. Wirtz is next level. He's literally that guy. Wirtz is like Ainge Postecoglou, Jacob. And Sherky is Thomas Frank. Just to help you understand. Highline for life. Season 3 is better than season 2, mate. And then he got sacked. What a sad ending to the story. I can't believe Igal actually mocked Jacob for celebrating the Europa League, and then Igal got mocked by everyone. Igal got mocked by everyone for mocking Jacob. It's the funniest shit ever. It's the funny. You want to know the most liked reply to the Igal tweet? When's the last time you celebrated the trophy? Oh no, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, Spaghetti Mafia is leaving. I will be sad to see him go. I'll be honest with you. I wish he gotten a couple more chances. I really wish he got more chances to impact us, man, this season. I really like Chiesa, man. Italia se desta di Elmo di CPO. You get me? He made us memorize the Italian national anthem. That's something we can never push to the side. I love Chiesa, man. I love Fede. I will remember Federico Chiesa more fondly than I will remember Darwin. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm literally not even exaggerating, by the way. I'm literally not even exaggerating. So, big up to you guys. Like and subscribe. You get me blood. Please do like the video. Please subscribe. And let's get to 400 likes ASAP. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I've actually changed my mood after the stream. Like I feel a lot happier and relaxed now. So I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. You get me? Chiesa the next Dybala, says who, Nasir? I want to ask the Liverpool fans a question. And this is a question for all the Liverpool fans in the chat. And I want one-word answers and one-word answers only. Who worries you more for next season? Arsenal or Manchester City? Who worries you more? Who worries you more? Arsenal or Manchester City? I want a one-word answer, either City or Arsenal. So we got City, 115, which is City. City again, City. Arsenal, neither. City, Arsenal. City, Arsenal. City. Pep, which is City. Arsenal, as it stands, City. You know, the thing is with Manchester City is they've got that bald bastard. They've got that bald bastard. And for the last 5 years, the only ones to win league titles in England are all bald bastards. The last person with hair to win it is Jurgen Klopp. Everyone else who's bald won it. You know, people saying Sunderland so shameless. Here's the thing with Arsenal. Today came out Fabrizio. I'm going to talk about it inshallah tomorrow, Daily Transfer News Show. But today came out Fabrizio Romano, you know, tapping merchant with another tapping. He came out publicly and he said, Gyökeres is now going to be an Arsenal player. Now, I'm going to be so honest with you. Victor Gyökeres will score goals at Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres will score goals at Arsenal Football Club. He simply will. Now, it does worry me because they do have the defensive base to build on. My dream scenario was for Arsenal to sign Sesko. That was my dream scenario. My dream scenario, and I think even Toka's dream scenario, and a couple people's dream scenarios is for Arsenal to sign Sesko. Unfortunately, now that's probably not going to happen. They're going to sign Gyökeres. Now, Arsenal now with Victor Gyökeres become serious contenders for this league title. They become really serious contenders for this league title. Very serious contenders. Ya satri Allah. Really serious contenders for the Premier League title. I'm not running the whole Arsenal are scary thing. I'm not saying any of that. I just really think right now we need to do our thing. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not. And we can't be done. Which is why something like people will tell you in the chat, I've been so positive. I've been so positive during this transfer window. I've been so like just oozing positivity, if you would like. And we're saying so much positive stuff. If we end this summer without a striker, I am entitled to rant. I'm entitled to be upset because it would be just such a disappointing thing. I don't care even if you get a striker on loan for a season. We need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. We can't get no one. We need to get someone. And I hope that the dominoes have not fell in a way where we're going to get Sesko. That for me would be horrible because it does not represent what Slot wants in a striker either. So I hope, for the love of Allah, we don't sign Benjamin Sesko. Sesko's horrible idea. Horrible idea, by the way. Horrible idea. Literally just an athlete. Just an athlete. Like, yeah, not Sesko, but Toka. Unfortunately, maybe that's how the dominoes are falling because we saw the Gyökeres Sporting Lisbon thing. You know? Like, I really don't like Sesko. Sesko is just an athlete. Don't give up on Isak and Alvarez just yet. Don't give up on Isak and Alvarez just yet. Don't. Do not give up on Isak and Alvarez just yet. Don't give up that dream. It's both of them are more like dream scenarios, you know, like both of them are like that dream scenarios, right? But we need someone to help out Salah. We really do. Because the truth of the matter, chat, is, listen, we know Salah is not going to score 29 goals again. We know that Salah is not going to get 29 goals again. We need someone. I just need someone like we've been so let down by Darwin that all I need is just someone who just scores 20 goals. I'm not asking for Salah numbers. I'm not asking for Mane numbers. I'm not asking for Suarez numbers, Torres, whatever. Like, I'm just asking for 20 goals. That's all I'm asking for. Just get me a striker that can score 20 goals. If we get John Duran on loan, John Duran, 38 Premier League games, probably scores 17, 18 goals, which is a very good return. You get me? Very good return. As long as we do something. Because the truth of the matter is we can't be the people who do nothing. We need to do something. And that's just the truth of the matter. That's why for me, I don't want us to end this transfer window by not signing a striker. Because I feel like we would just be letting ourselves down. Because you need to improve. You need to improve. You know, I would take Osimhen, Erling. I'd take Osimhen. All I'm saying is if you're saying we're going to go all in for Isak next summer, then okay, no problem. Just get Duran on loan for a year then. Just find the solution, even a plan B, whatever it is. Get a plan B. Get something like that. That's the thing. So we need a plan B. We can't be doing this bullshit, bro. We need a plan B. We need someone, another plan in case shit just doesn't go our way. In case the shit just doesn't go our way, we need another plan. So that's what I will say.
الدخان مكروه.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting a message just quickly. Hold tight 1 second, you guys. Car. Alhamdulillah. Anyway. So, yeah, that's the thing. So for me, yeah, big up to you, Jenny. Jenny today was in the protests, man. Jenny will be remembered in the correct side of history. Love you, Jenny. Big up to you, Jenny. So yeah, for me, I think it's very important for us to do have a plan B, even if it's someone to just stopgap for a year. You know. Ha ha ha, Michael. The people who watch me will tell you, they know whose signature this is. You know, I don't know who I met. I met Luis Garcia in Dubai, and he signed the shirt. He signed the shirt. So yeah. Anyway, regarding the striker position, we need to get someone, even if it's a stopgap for a year. Even if we are planning on getting Isak next summer, Alvarez next summer, whatever, you need at least a stopgap for a year. You need a player who is quality. You need a good player. You need a player who can come in and make a difference for you. That's very important. So for me, I would rather have Duran for a season on loan than have no one at all. Because that's the thing. We can't enter the season with literally no one. I think that's completely wrong. I think that's not the way to go. And I think we're essentially just being very like bad at planning, you know? So that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, this is a Luis Garcia signature, man. Luis Garcia. He drinks sangria. He came from Barca to Liverpool. He's 5'7". He's football heaven. Please don't take our Luis away. What a player. What a player. Banger, by the way, against Juventus. Go watch after the stream, your homework. Go watch Luis Garcia banger against Juve. 100% go watch his banger against Juve. Absolute banger. Absolute banging goal, by the way. Incredible goal. You know? Rumor, Aston Villa considering Neymar. You know, I'm also considering Megan Fox. I'm considering Megan Fox, 100% considering Megan Fox. You get me? So, yeah. Considering Megan Fox right now, Don Hussam. You get me? Pick up. Yeah, have some shame. Yeah, have some shame. Neymar is obviously not going to go to Aston Villa. Yani. Wallahi, you guys are so shameless. You really think Neymar is going to go to Aston Villa? Come on, man. Neymar ain't going to go to no Aston Villa. Imagine. You get me? Imagine Neymar Imagine Neymar live in Birmingham, bro. Come on, man. Imagine that Brummy accent, bro. The guy would leave immediately. If he heard the Brummy accent even once, he would leave. He would leave the whole country if he heard the Brummy accent once. Moi. I can't even imitate it. It's that bad. You get me? So, yeah. So for me, it's very important for us to continue to strengthen. I want us to win the league next season. And one thing as well, I will say that maybe us as Liverpool fans, we haven't really experienced in modern day, which is something that Liverpool did historically, which is winning multiple trophies in the same year. Like, I don't want us to just win one thing next season. I'm going to be greedy because we got Florian Wirtz. I want us to sign, I want us to win like Premier League and FA Cup, Champions League and Carabao Cup, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want us to win multiple trophies. I want us to win multiple competitions. I want us to do that, to be honest with you. So that's something that's very, very important. We have to go all in all competitions, which is why I'm not accepting us not signing a striker. We really, really need one, man. We really need one. And by the way, there's another thing that I will say. This is why we can't say no to to a striker, because you look at the amount of competitions we're going to play next season: Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. Yikes! It's just too much, So we need we need help. And we need to help Salah as well. He can't be our main goal scorer again next season just by himself. We need someone to come in and bang in goals, bro. We need that. Big up to Pablo, who says, do you think we keep Kostas Tsimikas if Robbo goes? He should stay, Pablo. He should stay. Why should Robertson leave, bro? Why should the Tsimikas leave? Sorry. Tsimikas accepts being backup left back. He's good enough. So when Tsimikas plays, you're not like, oh my God, Tsimikas is playing. Like, no one ever said that, bro. I think it's the correct time for Robertson to leave. I think he's been a great servant to Liverpool Football Club. I think Robertson's done a fantastic job for us. But it is a correct time to leave right now for him. For his own self as well. Because with Kerkez coming in, he ain't going to play. I'm just waiting for this Kerkez announcement thing because I don't even know when the announcement will be. Big up to K-Mac for the raid, by the way. K-Mac just raided us. Like and subscribe on your way in. Big up to Laith Dahiyat, who says, be greedy. Squad depth will let us win multiple trophies in a single season. Striker is required, is what Laith is saying. 100%. 100%. Squad depth will definitely help us. Win multiple things. Squad depth is very important for us because towards the end of like last season, you guys saw like Gravenberg was literally like so tired, which affected his performances negatively, blah, blah, blah. Which is why we do need players, man, for rotation. We need players who come in and make us not really miss the starters. Now, I understand you will always miss Salah if he's missing. You will always miss Wirtz if he's missing. You will always miss Van Dijk if he's missing. McAllister is missing, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you need rotation. You need options. You have to give yourself the strongest possible chance. Nothing guarantees trophies, but you need to put yourself in the best possible chance to win. That's the thing. Keep that in mind. You have to put yourself in the best possible position to win. Because I hate when people come to you and say stuff like, there is no guarantees in football. You can't guarantee us winning the league. Yeah, I can't guarantee us winning anything either. It's not just about us winning the league. I can't guarantee us winning a single thing, bro. I can't guarantee us winning a single thing. But guess what? If we put ourselves in the best possible position, then we don't guarantee it, but we give ourselves a higher percentage. So we need to have depth. We need to be exactly what Vigo just said. We need to do all that type of stuff. So, yeah. Oh, it's definitely not 150 million. It's funny. I'm going to tell all the rival fans something right now. If and I'm going to make this very clear. If you want to say that Florian Wirtz cost 150 million, from now on, Caicedo never rejected us. Lavia never rejected us. Bellingham never rejected us. You want to know why? Because you're all saying Ornstein is not trustworthy. Are you all saying Ornstein is not trustworthy? Fine. Ornstein not trustworthy. No problem. You're all saying that, right? No problem. Caicedo didn't reject Liverpool then. No one can say Caicedo rejected Liverpool if you're going to use the 150 million price tag. No one can say that. You can't. Based on what you're going to say it. You have literally no reason to say it then, because you're saying Ornstein is not trustworthy, but his news is trustworthy. So now what? So you're saying Ornstein is not trustworthy, right? Okay, Caicedo never rejected us then. Because Ornstein came out publicly. And what did Ornstein say publicly? Ornstein publicly said 100 million plus 16. Done. I don't need to listen to anyone's numbers. I don't need to listen to any of that stuff. Khalas. Ornstein gave me the bomba. I'm good. Ornstein gave me the bomba. I'm good. I'm happy. 100 million. By the way, you want to know who cost 100 million? Jack bloody Grealish. Jack Grealish cost 100 million. We've essentially spent Grealish money, bro. We've spent Grealish money on the most exciting talent to come out of anywhere, bro. Most exciting talent to come out of anywhere. Hamid, please don't tell me you're one of these guys as well who says this stupid shit, bro. Don't listen to what the media is telling you. Bro, the king came out publicly and said we will not turn Jordanian airspace into a battlefield. Just chill. Don't believe the stuff that you hear. You know, you live in Bosnia. You know about war and stuff like that. It's not true. There is nothing happening from this direction. It's all above Damascus. Go look at the flights. There's a reason why as well. Even the charter flights today, even like the regular passenger flights are coming to Jordan today. So they arrived in Queen Ali International Airport. So yeah, chill, bro. Don't believe everything you read in the media. He actually condemned their attack. And he said that we should respect the sovereignty of other states. And he said that. So yeah. Anyway. So for me, I look forward to next season, inshallah. But we still need that striker piece. Listen, I can accept no center back. I can accept no midfielder. No problem. I cannot accept no striker. I'm sorry. That's one thing that I'm just simply not accepting. Accepting. No striker is something that I am 100 million% not accepting. I'm sorry. Sorry to say that. Sorry to say any of this stuff. Completely not accepting it. Striker, 100% needed. I am gonna slap the crap out of this mosquito, wallahi. If you come near me again, I'm gonna kill you. Anyway. So, yeah, no striker is something 100% I won't accept. And I don't think Liverpool fans should be okay with us not signing a striker either. We need a striker, and we need a striker bad. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up the stream here. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. Who should we redirect to? Who's live? Is there anyone to redirect to? Thank you to every super chatter as well. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys. And genuinely, I say this to all the people who want to be political, like debate type people. I'm telling you all right now, do not. Do not. Please do not. Please do not. Big up to you, Garth. Appreciate you. Please do not say stuff like this. Sunshine is not live, my mate. Jamie Phillips is not live either. So who the fuck is live then? Let's redirect to Rants because he redirected to me. And because he's doing a sad stream, Jokeres snubs Man United. Go tell him Hussam Raid in the chat. Go tell him Hussam Raid in the chat. Let's redirect over to Rants and Bants. The title of his stream is Fun While It Lasted, Jokeres snubs Man United. Go tell him Hussam Raid. Yalla, see you guys over there on that stream. Love you all. Stay safe out there. Go and you know, go tell all the people you love them that you love them. And I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna see you guys later, man. Peace out. Peace out.